Today I'm going to answer the question, how not to foul in basketball. When you think about playing aggressively, what you often don't put in consideration is that the results can be fouling out of the game. So today I want to teach you how to keep your aggressiveness without fouling a ton. I'm Coach Charlie with Attack Basketball Academy. As a premier basketball player development coach, I've trained thousands of players around the world on the methods and tactics behind playing aggressive, clean basketball. So in this video today, I want to tell you how to use the magic of one word to decrease your fouls. Next, I'm going to show you the secret trick every pro knows to stop getting called for tons of defensive fouls. Last, I'm going to show you the exclusive strategies to stop you from getting called from offensive fouls. And on top of that, I have a bonus that I'll give you, but only if you stick around to the very end. Let's get right into how to use the magic of one word to decrease your fouls. You must have the mindset of not fouling. Fouls will happen, but you want to develop a steadfast mindset that's strong and say, I'm not fouling. And it's all about changing one word. You got to change aggressive to assertive. See, when you become assertive, it allows you to play with more alertness and more discipline under control. Then on offense, you understand now how when you get by your defender, you won't do things that'll get you called for, say, offensive calls. And on defense, you understand how to stay in front of your offensive player. We're not being called for a ton of block calls or player control fouls offensively or blocking fouls impeding your offensive player's progress defensively. You understand how to move your feet. Even when you look at setting screens on offense, you give your defender one step, and versus trying to go directly to them and move, now you call for a player control foul or offense, you actually give them one step. Notice me stepping as if someone is right here. This is them. Instead of me coming directly to my hands where I'm moving, they're moving. No, I want to give them one step. Now what happens also, they have to make a decision. They have to get either below me or above me by my teammate 1 second. That one step buys my teammate 1 second, and that 1 second can help my teammate create up to 8 to 14 feet of space. That's a huge advantage. Before I show you a secret trick that every pro knows to stop getting called for tons of defensive fouls, I noticed that you're not a subscriber. I develop premium basketball players, and we have a lot of information on this channel. I roll out 20 new high-quality videos every month to help you. So you may want to become a subscriber. Click that subscribe button. Now let me show you the secret trick that every pro knows to stop getting called for tons of defensive fouls. See, the secret trick is this. See, on defense, it's all about keeping yourself in front of your offensive player with an advantage so you don't have to foul them. See, you're going to force them into a low percentage passes, and you're going to force them into low percentage passes and low percentage shot attempts. See, to do this, it's all about keeping your shoulder aligned with their chest, their sternum area, right in the middle of the chest. And what you're doing is you're literally offsetting them, and you're allowing them to take the first step, but sometimes, and for me, the majority of the times, the step that they take, when you take your step, they take their step, we call it their belly goes out. So imagine me being in front of a defender, imagine me being in front of an offensive player, and they took their first step, but I was able to absorb it. That belly goes out. When the belly goes out, this what makes it to be a low percentage pass attempt and also shot attempt, because now they have to square up. The only way it becomes a high percentage pass is they actually pass the ball towards the baseline sideline, which is I'm okay with because they're not squaring up. So I want to show you that. Here, imagine this being a person in front of me. So instead of me being squared up with this chair, right? Let's say this is chair's hips. Imagine this would be like the chair's shoulder area. This is, to me, not an effective way to play defense. Because if this chair decides to go by me to the right, and if I step in the chair's direction, I might be called for a blocking foul. Because now if that chair continues to go, and I'm trying to go up my line, I'm going to be called for a block. The chair has the right to go. I can't continue to stay. I have to come at an angle. If I drop too much, my belly goes out. Now the chair can go around me. So what you want to do is you want to offset that. Now, notice my stance. The chair's going to think they have a wide open drop to the right. So I have my left shoulder right down the middle of this chair. So now when the chair takes off, look at what I can do. The first step I can take, I can absorb the chair's first step and look. Even if the chair went straight, look at where I'm located. The chair can't now take straight line drives. And that's the number one thing that all coaches want to take away, straight line drives. I want my offensive player belly to go out. Now I can absorb their steps. This is what I was talking about. Now they're passing the ball to the baseline. Or if they try to shoot it, they're in a very low percentage shot angle to really make any type of shot right here. It has to be a difficult shot they're going to make. That's why you want to look at offsetting the stance, but that's what pros do. Pros understand that. So if I'm playing, even you at home watching me, right, I'll kind of go over a little bit, right? The camera's in front of me, I'm offsetting it a little bit, not in the middle, right? I'm going to let that first step happen. They want to drop to the left, I'm going to drop step with my right foot at an angle we call 45 degrees. I want my offensive player's belly to go out. I want them going baseline sideline. That's the trick. Now that you know the overall mindset and trick to avoiding being called for tons of defensive fouls, I want you to comment below with sternum to let us know you are ready to be assertive with the next offensive opponent you are facing. Go ahead and drop sternum in the comments below. Next, I'm going to show you the exclusive strategies to stop you from getting called for offensive fouls, also known as player control fouls, literally when you run somebody over. See, the trick is to understand how to win the foot fights. See, you must develop both feet. When you do that, you also need to understand that when you develop both feet, it puts your hands in the best position possible. And the whole key there is you end up disrupting the defender's time and rhythm. Okay? So when a defender tries to step up and take a charge, we call that to try to wall off or wall up. You understand the four directions you can go to make a play, either for yourself or teammates. Now let me show you. Okay? Here's a chair. Chair's looking to step up, take a charge. Right? Chair's looking to step up, bang, take a charge. I have four directions I can go to actually get around this chair to avoid a charge. The first direction is towards the basket. If the chair was late, I continue to go towards the basket. Direct straight to the basket. I don't belly out. I get downhill south, we call it. We go south. Right? I don't belly out. I go straight by the chair. Towards the basket, we call it. That's the first way. The second and third way, I can go laterally. I can go to the sides. My first step can go at my defender. I can push off my first step foot and go outside my defender. I can lay the ball up. Right? I can make a pass. Left foot can go at him. I can go lateral. Go up. Score the ball, make a pass. We call that now a Euro step. It's nothing more than a side step. It's the same thing that you might do on defense when you close out and push off. If someone drove to their left, or you close out, push off with your right foot if somebody goes to their right. It's the same step. So first towards the basket. Second and third can be to the sides of the basket. I can also do the same thing with what we call a pro hop. I can go I can hop away, land on 2 feet, and go score the basketball. Right? I did that with my right foot. I could do the same thing with my left foot. I could do a pro hop. All I'm talking about is learning how to continue to stay in a gained advantage position and avoid charging a defender that's trying to wall up. Stay still to actually spill. We call it taking a spill falling, what's the last way I can do it? Think about a plus sign. I can what? Step back. I'm attacking, I can step back. With my foot up, that's a 0 step. I have the right to take 2 steps. I can land. So the gather is the 0. This is 1, 2. I can do it with my left foot, 0, 1, 2. I can do it with my right foot. And there you have it. There's 4 ways I can go around my defender so I'm not being called for an offensive player control foul, what's also known as a charge. Once you understand how to find your feet, it'll place your hands in the best position, again, to do what? Either I'm looking to score the ball or put my teammate in a great position to score the ball after I can't score it. That's simple. I may have a good shot that's contested because I made a great move, but my teammate has a great shot. We go from good to great that quick. Let's keep the momentum going with that bonus I mentioned earlier. We've covered a lot in this video, and I want to make sure I'm really helping you out. So I would like to offer you a free guide that covers all the must-know basketball principles and in what situation to apply them. This is a powerful guide of best practice tips and skills empowering you to take charge of your game. Just click the link in the description below, and you can download the guide I put together as my gift for you. Enjoy it and keep attacking.